Hello, sir.
Morning, sir.
Hello, dear children. Am I audible to you guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I think the audio is very less at my end. Let me just increase the volume.
Sir,
हाँ बोलिए ना.
so can you tell what topic you took in the previous class, sir? I was absent.
You were absent. Okay, just a minute. Give me a minute. Okay, so dear children, in the previous class, so I believe my voice is audible.
Sir, it is very low
Yes, sir,
Very
it's
low.
very clear.
for me.
Okay, I understand. Uh, it is low because my throat is in a bad condition. So that's why I'm speaking very slowly. The hence I was asking repeatedly whether I'm audible or not.
Sir, now you are audible.
Okay, 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 okay. So this is the maximum sound I'm able to make. I won't be able to make any more, any,
Okay, sir,
louder one.
no worries. Take care of your health.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay, so dear children, let me do one thing. Let me just share the screen. And somebody was asking, what did we do in the previous class? That was nothing but quadratic equation. We were solving the worksheet for quadratic equation.
Okay, sir, thank you.
Yeah. We solved the first six questions. And I had asked everyone to try the 7, 8, 9, like couple of problems ahead as well. And today I'll be solving those problems so that the doubt is cleared. Okay. Yeah. So let me
Yes,
start.
sir, very thank you.
Sure. So let me start with the seventh problem. State whether the roots of the equation x minus 3 the whole square plus x minus 4 the whole square plus x minus 5 the whole square are real or not. Now, whether when we add them, can we get zero answer? Okay, whether the roots are real. Roots means what? The value of x. Right. Now, there is one option you can try. Well, the longer method is what? You can solve this. You will get x square minus 6x plus 9. And then you will solve this x square something something. Then you'll substitute this x square something 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 equal equal to 0. You add them, you will get a quadratic equation in this particular format, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. Then you try to find the roots. You will try to find the value of x. If you're getting a value, then we say yes, it is a real value. If you're getting a number, we would have said yes. If you're not getting an answer for this, you will say no to it. Now, this is the longer method. Now, in short, I will give you a very shorter method. The shorter method is what? Simply use your logic. Okay. Now, what are the real numbers? Real numbers can be any number which is a positive number or a negative number. Okay. Now, just for the just for example, let me consider this value. This x's value is let's say 3. If x is 3, you will say 3 minus 3, this is 0. Yes, this will be 0. But what about this? 3 minus 4 will become minus 1. Minus 1 square becomes plus 1. Here I get 0. Here I get 1. Here 3 minus 5 becomes minus 2. Minus 2 square gives you plus 4. So that answer is definitely not equal to 0. And when you think logically, this here we had a negative number. Then to that negative number became a positive number after squaring. So even if the number is a positive number or a negative number, after squaring, it becomes a positive number. So when you're adding three different positive numbers, the answer can never be equal to 0. Do you agree with me?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
So logically speaking, this equation will never have any real root. Hence, the question was whether it is having a real root. No, the answer is no. At higher standards,
Sir, I have a doubt.
yes, ask.
Sir, sir, what are real roots means when you try to solve this, that you will get no answer. Like I don't get what are real roots.
Okay, right now you are shown those equations which can give you a proper number. You will get a number when you solve.
Whole number.
Yeah, see, it doesn't, any random number. It can be a positive number, it can be a negative number, it can be a decimal number, but you will get a number. Okay,
So, sir, how is it possible that you do not get any number? It's
yes,
not
it is
possible,
possible.
right?
It is possible. It is possible. This is the equation which says that it is possible. And how to solve those equations, you will be taught in the higher standards, not now. Most probably next year, or yeah, most probably next year, or maybe any year after that, you will be taught. Okay,
Uh,
so yes,
okay, but sir,
ans
still that question is constantly bothering me that how can an equation not get an answer as like in a number?
okay, just to give you a starter, I won't be able to explain everything in detail because it has a long theory behind it. Since you don't have any base, I won't be able to say anything further, but I'll give you a start. I'll give you a
Okay, sir.
starter. The starter is imaginary number. So in mathematics, whenever we are not getting a proper answer, we use the help of an imaginary number which is called as I. That imaginary number is called as I. Now, what is I? What is the value of I? How to use I? And how to deal with imaginary numbers? All these things will be taught to you in the higher standards. Okay? Right
So,
now,
sir,
yeah.
basically the value of this equation will come in that I.
Yes, in terms of I. Maybe one I, two I, three I,
Okay,
or
sir.
something I.
Okay. Okay, sir. Got it. Thank you.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, third, tell me what's your query.
Sir, I did not understand, sir, the question.
Yeah. So this, oh, just a minute, just a minute. Huh. So yeah, third, you were asking, you were telling me that you did not understand. So my dear child, this is a situation where even if you solve the quadratic equation using your, factorization method and all, still you won't be getting an answer. It is impossible to get an answer in not like numbers. In numbers, it is normal numbers. It is impossible to get an answer for this equation. I've already given you the logic why. You substitute any value of x over here, you will never get an answer equal to 0. You can try x equal to 1, you can try x equal to 2, you can try x equal to -1, -2, 100, 200, any number you try. Because of the squaring factor, all the numbers will be a positive number. Now, when you are adding positive numbers together, the answer will never will be 0. And hence, I said it is never possible to get uh, equal to 0 for this particular situation. Using the examples which we were trying, which numbers we tried? We tried the actual numbers. They are called as real numbers. So using real numbers, it is impossible to get an answer to this. So the question was whether the roots will be real. That means, where can we get this equation equal to 0 using the real numbers? So the answer to that is no, we cannot get. We cannot get this answer using the real numbers. But yes, we can get the answer using the imaginary numbers, which I have not taught to you. What is an imaginary number? You will be taught about imaginary numbers in detail, maybe in a couple of years. Okay, I believe this much is clear, Yatharth?
Yes, sir. Sir, but if it's x, but if the power is raised to 3, then it could be possible
Yes.
or
If the
no?
power was raised to 3, it was possible. It could have been possible. But the point is, this in this question, it is not possible. I'm not saying that generally it is not possible. I'm saying that only for this particular question, it is not possible.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So similarly, like how for this particular equation, it was not possible, there exists many different types of equations where probably real roots are not possible. And whenever the real roots are not possible, we find the imaginary roots, which you will be taught in future. Okay?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Gargi, tell me.
Sir, so here root means like the answer, right?
Yeah, root means the value of x.
Considering a real root,
Sorry.
and we have to say whether this is equal to 0 or not.
Sorry, I could not hear you completely. Can you please repeat?
So like we are imagining that if the root is real, will we get 0 or not? That's what's
Yes, the
here.
question is asking, they are asking us whether the roots will be real or not. Yes. Roots means the value of x. Whether the value of x satisfying this equation will be a real number or not. That is their question.
Okay, so thank you.
Okay. So Yatharth and Gargi, you can put your hands down if your queries are clear. If your queries are clear. Okay. So proceeding further to the eighth problem. Write the given equation in the standard form of a quadratic equation. So we'll have to cross multiply and sorry. Yeah. We'll have to cross multiply and get the and compare the answer. Let's try it out. So first I'm cross multiplying these two terms. So that will give me x minus 2 plus, when I multiply over here, I'll get x plus 1 divided by, I will get uh, x square,
minus
sorry,
x
x square minus 2x plus x, that gives you minus x minus 2 is equal to 1 upon x minus 3. Okay. Now, x and x adds to give me 2x, minus 2 plus 1 adds to give me minus 1. Then what I'll do, I'll take this x minus 3 to this side. That means I'll be multiplying this with x minus 3 equal to, on the other side, I'll be having x square minus x minus 2. Now, 2x into x is 2x square. 2x into minus 3 is minus 6x. Then minus x, that gives you minus 7x. Then I have minus minus plus 3 is equal to x square minus x minus 2. When I take x square this side, 2x square minus x square gives me x square. Minus 7x plus 6 plus x gives me minus 6x. plus 3 plus 2 gives you plus 5 equal to 0. So this is my standard equation. X square minus 6x plus 5. Yes, Sanjeev, tell me.
So can you tell how we got 7x?
Sure. So the 7x is what? 2x multiplied by minus 3 gives you minus 6x. X multiplied by minus 1 is minus x. That gives you 7x.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Dhruv, tell me, what's your doubt?
Sir,
What happened, Dhruv?
hello, sir.
Yes,
Am
Dhruv,
I
I can.
audible?
Yes, you're
Yes,
audible.
sir. Sir, the first step, sir, I did not understand it.
First step.
The first one. Yeah.
Sure. What did I do? I basically multiplied this x minus 2 over here. So what I'm doing, obviously, I'll be multiplying x minus 2 in the numerator as well as denominator, both. Okay. So that gives me x minus 2 in the numerator. And I'm
Okay.
multiplying this x plus 1 here in the numerator as well as in the denominator. That gives me x plus 1 and x plus 1 over here. And the
Okay,
denominator,
sir.
both of them will be having x plus 1 and x plus 1 multiplied by x minus 2. So I opened up the bracket and wrote this.
Okay, sir. Understood.
Okay,
Thanks.
sure. Okay. So shall we proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So ninth one. The ratio of the products of ratio of the products of roots and the sum of the roots is 4 and 4/5 of an equation of so and so. That is, this is quadratic equation. If one of the root is 8, then the other root is what? Now let me call the other root as, let's say, a. Okay. Now, this is the ratio of product and sum. So the product is what? A multiplied by 8. That is 8a. Okay. Divided by the sum of the roots. That is 8 plus a plus a is equal to this particular mixed fraction. Now let me convert it into a normal fraction. That will be 24 divided by 5. Is it clear so far? I converted this into a normal fraction. Okay. I believe I'm clear. Now, when I divide 8 on both sides, this 8 gets cancelled and this 24 gets cancelled to give me 3. This 8 gets cancelled to give me 1. So the ratio is now 3 upon 5. I have a over here. I multiply 5 on this side, I will get 5a is equal to, I multiply this over here, I'll be getting 3 multiplied by 8 plus a. That gives me 5a is equal to 3 into 8 is 24 plus 3a. I take 3a this side, 5a minus 3a gives me 2a is equal to 24. That gives me a is equal to 12. So the next root is 12. The other root which they were asking, it is 12. I believe I'm clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, proceeding to the 10th one. Dividing 13 into two parts such that the sum of their squares is 89. Form the equation for this. So sum of their squares should be 89. So dividing into two parts, let me call the first part as x. So if the first part is x, the next part is what? Whatever is left from 13. So which means the next part will be what? 13 minus x. This is the first part and that is the other part. Now sum of their square is 89. That means first you have to square them and then add them to get the answer as 89. And this is nothing but option number one. Any doubt?
No, sir. It was easy.
Great. Proceeding further. Let's go for the 11th one. Sum of the squares of five consecutive natural numbers is 1455. Find the product of the smallest and greatest number. Now, sorry. Now, five consecutive number. Let me call the first number as x. The next number will be x plus 1. The next number will be x plus 2. The next number will be x plus 3. The next number will be x plus 4. So these are the five consecutive numbers. So one way is to solve it like this, but instead of having bigger numbers, my method will be I will call the middle number as x. And then what? The next number will be x plus 1. The next number will be x plus 2. And over here, the previous number will be x minus 1. And the previous number, the smallest number will be x minus 2. I will be using this method instead of the upper method because this will give me easy answer because the numbers are small. Do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, sum of the squares. So first of all, sum of all the squares. So this is what they have said. They say that it is 1455. Okay. What we are supposed to find is what? X minus 2. That is the product of smallest and greatest number. Smallest number is x minus 2 and the greatest number is x plus 2. So technically we are supposed to find what? X square minus 4. This is what we are supposed to find. I hope it's clear. Okay. So let's try to find x square minus 4 or maybe x square so that it will be very easy for us. Just a minute. Now, now let's try to decode this. X minus 2 the whole square will become what? X square minus 4x plus 4 plus x minus 1 the whole square will become x square minus 2x plus 1 plus then x square I have. Then over here x plus 1 the whole square will become x square plus 2x plus 1. Then over here I will have x square plus 4x plus 4. Ultimately I have 1455 on the right hand side. Now what I can do, I can cancel this minus 4x and plus 4x. I can cancel this minus 2x and plus 2x. What I'm left with is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5x square I am left with. Then 4 plus 1, 5, 4 plus 1, 5, plus 10 I'm left with. Then on the other side, I have 1, 4, 5, 5. Now I'm supposed to find x square minus 4, right? So let me do one thing. I'll take this 10 to the other side. That will give me 5x square is equal to 1445. So basically, instead of 5, I subtracted 10. Then I divide this 5. So 1445 divided by 5 will be 289. So I don't have to find the value of x because I have x square. Now when I substitute the x square over here, that is 289 minus 4 will give you 285. And that's my answer, which is not present here. Hence, none of these will be my correct answer. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'll wait for you guys to write. Shall we proceed? Okay. So let's proceed further, dear children. Let's go for the 12th one. This is the 12th one. Ignore this. The answer for the 11th one was option 4. Mm. Question number 12. Sum of a natural number and its reciprocal is 5 upon 70. Find the cube of the number. So let me call the natural number as x. Sum of x and its reciprocal, that is 1 by x, is given as 50 upon 7. Is given as 50 upon 7. Now let me just multiply this x over here. That will give me x square plus 1. Then is equal to 50 x upon 7. I take 7 this side. That will give me 7x square plus 7 is equal to 50x. That will give me 7x square minus 50x plus 7 is equal to 0. Now this is my equation. Now you know that you need two numbers which when add gives you b, which is the center number, which when multiplies it should give you product of a and c. Product of a and c is in this case it is 49. So two numbers को multiply करेंगे तो 49 मिलना चाहिए, add करेंगे तो -50 मिलना चाहिए. In this case it is -50. So those two numbers are -1 and -49. You multiply them, you get 49. But when you add them, you will get -50. So I'll say 7x square minus 49x minus 1x plus 7 is equal to 0. That will give me, I'll take 7x common from here. I'll be getting x minus 7 on this side. Minus 1 I'll take common, x minus 7 on the other side. X minus 7 multiplied by 7x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now in this case, the first possibility is x minus 7 equal to 0. That will give me x is equal to 7. The second possibility is 7x minus 1 is equal to 0. That gives me x is equal to 1 upon 7. How 1 upon 7? First I took 1 that side. That was when I took 1 that side, I got 7x is equal to 1. In the next step, I get 1 by 7. Now, since they are speaking about natural number, we can ignore this possibility. We can consider this possibility. So when I consider 7 as the possible value, then 7 cube is how much?
343.
Very good.
3
So option 2 will be your correct answer. Sanjeev, you had it out. Tell me.
Sir, can you tell how we got TX?
Sorry, how I got what? 50x. Okay.
Yes, sir,
Uh,
50x.
Now, what I've done over here in the first equation, I'm going to multiply x on both sides, on left as well as right. So when I multiply on left, the first term becomes x square. In the second term, this x and x gets cancelled, hence 1 is left over here. And on the right hand side, this x comes over here. Understood?
Yes, sir, thank you.
Sure. Arnav, tell me what's your doubt.
Yeah, so actually, here by looking at the denominator only, we can tell it's 7 cube, right? Because 50 upon 7 and it's sum of the number and it's reciprocal. So, can't we just do it by looking at the
Achha,
fraction
7
they've
plus 1
given
by 7.
50
Yeah,
up?
yeah. You can do that also. Now, since this chapter is connected to quadratic equation, hence I taught this procedure.
Okay, okay, sir.
Yeah. Yes,
Sir,
Siddharth.
I have a doubt.
Tell.
Sir, in that final answer, how you got that 7x minus 1?
Achha, this one. Over here, I take x minus 7 common. From here, I'm left with 7x. And this is minus 1.
Oh, okay, sir. Got it, got it.
Okay. Hmm. Now, this is the standard method of solving. For others, I'll give you one more technique. So whenever you see this situation, x plus 1 by x is equal to some fraction, 50 divided by 7. Always you do one thing, try this denominator to substitute over here. Many a times it works. Sometimes it won't work. I'll tell you उस time पर क्या करना है. So when you try 7 plus 1 by 7, what is that? Most of the times it is this answer. Sometimes what happens, only in some cases it may not work. Uस time पर what do you do? Take the factors. Instead of 7, take the multiples. 7 twos are, or maybe 7 threes are, or maybe 7 fours are, something like that. Just in case if this does not work. then only you try the other option. Otherwise, it will definitely work. Okay. So your value of x will be either 7 or a multiple of 7. It can be any multiple of 7. 7 ones are 7 twos are 3s are 4s are 5s are 6 are कुछ भी हो सकता है. Okay. ठीक है. Now, I'm going to erase the screen. Our time is up. Let's do one thing. Let's exit the meeting and join again.